Calvin, thank you for coming talking to Living Down Under. So can you tell me a little bit about yourself and your story so far?
I'm 42 and turning 43 in November. I'm a migrant from Malaysia. My parents got us out from Malaysia in the early 80s, so I've been in the country for nearly 30 years now. Grew up again partly in Malaysia and came here when I was about 14. So did most of my schooling, or the high school part of it, in Brisbane, and I went to university and studied law and accountancy at the University of Queensland. And after that, I did my training as a lawyer, and since then I've been practicing as a lawyer. I've practiced in Brisbane for some time, and then I took some time off and traveled around the world, and then I came back and made a decision on where I would like to live, and then decided the Sunshine Coast was a perfect place, and found a job, and have been happy since.
What is it you love so much about the Sunshine Coast?
Look, there's so many things, Tess. It's the lifestyle. It's just, I feel, the perfect place to bring up a young family. It's all the facilities that are around. You know, I live in Budrum, and it takes me 10 minutes door to door to work. Yeah. Parking is not an issue. On the weekends, you know, we love just, without a second thought, you go, let's go to the beach. Yeah. And you take your kids down there, you have a play, maybe have an ice cream, hop back, you're back home in 10 minutes.
Yeah, you've done the whole touristy thing.
Oh, we always say that, you know, you look at the people on the beach and you say, how much money have they spent to get here? Yeah. And we live here. And you know, we never take it for granted. It's a wonderful place to be. Yeah.
Can I take you back to the time when you came over as a migrant child?
Yeah.
And maybe if you can talk a little bit about, you know, if you were accepted or if you had any trouble, because there is a lot of families out there that do think about the children and how that affects them coming to a new country.
Sure. I've always wondered that now that I'm a father, and how brave that step was for my parents to come across from Malaysia, where they had very, very secure jobs. And you know, everyone, I guess, is different in terms of their reasons why they would uproot their family. And for my parents, it was primarily to secure a better future for us in terms of the educational opportunities and the job opportunities. Growing up here and going to school, yes, there were concerns for me because I stood out as a migrant. I didn't blend as well because, you know, the color of my skin, maybe. I dealt with it. Yes, there were times where you felt as a teenager, with the normal angst of a teenager, you know, the questions of why your parents did that, because you had a good circle of friends. But by and large, and looking back now, you go, you know what, I think Dad did the right thing for us, without question, absolutely without question. Were there challenges for us? Yes, there were challenges for my parents because they started a business, and you know, we had to support it in some sense. So our parents were at the business a lot of the time when we were at school, and we were focused and we were very motivated because of where we had come from. So there was always a this striving to succeed and to do, you know, to prove something for our parents. So yeah, that has been a huge experience, and I felt we really had to step up and grow very, very quickly.
To become successful, which you really have now.
Well, I think, I don't know how you measure success, Tess. You know, for me, I feel successful. I feel successful because I can provide for my family. I feel successful because we are living in a wonderful country and in a beautiful part of the world. So yes, I am successful in that sense, and I'm sure my parents, when they look at my life and my sister's life, I hope they have a sense of, you know, a job well done.
So tell me a little bit about your business life and how you can help people that are coming to live here in Australia.
Yep. What I do as a lawyer is I'm a property lawyer, and I'm also a business and a commercial lawyer. I deal a lot with businesses, and I have looked after migrants that have come through looking to buy a business to satisfy visa requirements. We deal with overseas investors a lot of the times, and what it takes to purchase a property in Australia, and the requirements with the Foreign Investment Review Board, especially if you don't have a permanent residence visa or working towards that. So I think I am uniquely placed to help people with their efforts in coming into the country and establishing themselves. And certainly because of, I guess, how long I've been here, I have a lot of networks with other professionals to help people ease their way in, and certainly give them some referrals that would be useful.
Yeah, and you're part of Integration Queensland.
Yes.
And so that's obviously a trustworthy group of professionals that can help.
Absolutely, because I think there's been a lot of effort and thought, especially with the Committee of Integration Queensland, to ensure that the service providers are helpful.
Yeah, and we like to think that they'll go above and beyond the call of duty.
Absolutely.
Many of those people are migrants as well, and understand, like you do yourself, where people are coming from.
Yeah, and look, you know, it's not something that you are aiming for, but a lot of the times, you know, the clients become your friends because of just the connection and that empathy with their situation.
So Calvin, can you tell me how people can contact you and get in touch with you if they need some help?
Sure. Look, there's a variety of ways. I guess the most common one that we deal with, especially with our overseas clients, is with emailing. And my email is my name, which is Calvin, CALVIN, at monrothompson.com.au, and Monro Thompson is MUNROTHOMPSON.com.au. And look, if you touch me with an email, I'll respond back, and all the other details are on my email. So it's very simple.
And then the business website address?
The business website address is www.monrothompson.com.au. So yeah, pretty standard stuff there. Look, I'm happy to talk to anyone. And generally, I do give a lot of my time free, especially with the new clients, or even people that are not new clients and just want some general information. You know, the clock is not turned on. It is, you know, I think that initial part is making sure that there is a fit for client and lawyer. I don't just assume that if you call that it is a fit straight away. We may not be the right people for you, and if we're not, look, that's fine. That's life. We'll try and find someone for you, so that you know you tick all your boxes in terms of what you want out of a lawyer.
Yeah, that's great reassurance for people, and that's really
so happy to have that chat at no obligation. Absolutely no obligation.